OTA sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fancy footwork by Charles.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost, so obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw is Goff.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So, I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of catches, 57 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
A carry here for Trevor Etienne.
They managed to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
This is 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now here's Mahomes.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is it still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat? Like the guys
I like that.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? It was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated. I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack, but for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Mahomes is going to run the option left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Mahomes now to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Goff now looking to throw. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Goff now to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Fair catch.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Again, running right, Etienne.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down. A gain of 16 yards. And
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
A 7-yard pickup.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 3.
42-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he returns this to the 22. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Weaver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs, first down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Chiefs.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Jaguars offense ready to set up shop here again. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We've got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Looking outside, and he's got him in. That's Sanchez.
And the Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Here's Goff.
Drops it underneath for Tootin. Into space at the 45.
And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
At the 43-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try the air now with Goff.
They'll get this out to Tootin.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
now
7.
it's gone. Allen's got it over the middle. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
Chiefs, nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Open man is Barner, the tight end.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 36.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw, it's Mahomes.
They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he'll be out right at the 35.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
And leads to 3rd down.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now a first carry for their fullback. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Mahomes going to throw.
That's taken in by Weaver.
And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
At the 5-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Yard gain on the play.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Second down and goal. Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
His kick is good.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The final shot before break here. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you downstate an hour or two to halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
It's a gain of 2.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now here's Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And Mahomes will do it himself.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a 1st down.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At their 48-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Logan. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
9-yard gain on the play.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Trayvon Walker in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged the clock.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A.J. Barner from 21 yards away. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Oh, nice move.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer. Because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game. Because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
That's complete. He's got 2. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Goff now looks to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Jaguars 1st down.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Finds Tootin out of the backfield. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Jaguars.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Tackle made at the 5-yard
And the ball
line.
smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Here's Goff. And that's incomplete. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Plays wide out. Incomplete. It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Goff. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 4 yards out. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the 2nd half.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. Last drive, surgeon-like, dare I say, 7 for 7. That'll help your QB rating.
It will indeed, won't it? Can you figure out QB rating? Can you do it? Can you do the formula?
No, I just know the higher the number, the better.
Yeah, that's what I've been told.
I know.
I know that in the NFL, 158.3 is the number they're all trying to get to. I think he was that on that last drive.
23-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Fights off the defender. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it is caught. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Chiefs.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the 1st down.
Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. And a 1st down, Chiefs.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4.
ETN on the toss right.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Chuck Robinson on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Jaguars' 33-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And it'll be 4th down.
A 56-yard attempt.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Goff. Over the middle, it's Thomas.
This 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And the Jaguars, 1st down.
Now Goff.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
In motion, the tight end. Now it's Goff. Underneath, caught by the tight end, Allen. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And ultimately, this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but boy, he showed off that make-you-miss ability that certainly is in his arsenal.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Goff now looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Thomas. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. 1 yard is the gain. And it's good enough for a Jacksonville 1st.
At the 21-yard line.
Goff now to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Here's 2nd and 10.
Leo Chenal there on the coverage.
Goff. And Thomas has it. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Goff.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
At the 47-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw.
That's taken in by Weaver.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4 at the 46. 2nd and 4.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Here comes third and the length of the football.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and inches.
And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Delay of game, offense.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs first down. A gain of 15.
And again, it's Mahomes.
He'll get that underneath Etienne.
Mahomes back.
2nd and 9.
Trevor Etienne. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
A shotgun snap and again to Etienne.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He's taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
A loss of 9 yards. And it's 4th down.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Goff going to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Now Goff.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
3rd down and 10.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Goff now to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to have the first down and more than that.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Savion Williams.
His first touchdown on the year.
And And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Pass on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chiefs offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Now here's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs.
And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man right side is Rice. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Now it's Mahomes again. Can't get away, and down he goes. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
And it's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football.